How to help, an orientation for new volunteers. Why are marrow donors needed? Every year, nearly 18,000 Americans, including 500 DoD family members, are diagnosed with a deadly or debilitating illness that might be treated with bone marrow transplant. There are currently more than 50 diseases that can be treated or cured with a bone marrow transplant, including leukemias and lymphomas. Unfortunately, only about 30% of patients can find a well-matched donor within their family. The rest must find an unrelated volunteer donor. Patients in need of bone marrow will search the National Registry of Potential Donors. A special network helps patients find their perfect match. What makes a perfect match? Donors and patients must match at a genetic level for a bone marrow transplant to be successful. If the match is less than perfect, the patient may not recover as quickly or as well. Good matches tend to be found among individuals of similar ethnic background. Currently, sadly, not all patients have an equal chance of finding a matching volunteer donor. To correct this inequity, we must build a registry that is both large and diverse. In addition to genetic type, a donor's age, gender, health status, and availability will be considered during the matching process. So what is bone marrow? Bone marrow is the spongy tissue inside bones that produces blood cells, both the red blood cells that carry oxygen and the white blood cells that are the building blocks of your immune system. Your bone marrow can grow a new, healthy immune system inside a patient's body. Your cells are literally lifesavers. How do they get the cells? There are two methods, the original marrow donation and the newer and more common PBSC method. Bone marrow donation is a surgical procedure completed under anesthesia, using a strong needle on the crest of each hip to extract the cells. Peripheral blood stem cell donation is a completely different method of getting the same cells. The donor is given 5 days of medicine that causes the bones to release the marrow cells into the bloodstream. On the 5th day, an apheresis machine filters the blood taken from the donor's one arm, removes the extra cells, and returns the rest of the blood to a needle in the donor's other arm. In either case, only about 5% of the body's marrow cells are removed, and these will regrow in 6 to 8 weeks. Most donors recover completely within 2 weeks. There are no expenses to you or your command. Our organization takes care of all arrangements and bills. We arrange permissive TAD, TDY, and most importantly, you have the opportunity to save a life. On the other hand, the donation process takes time, usually about 30 hours spread over several weeks. Donation does involve some discomfort. You will not be paid for donation, and many of our donors must travel for their physical exam and again for donation. Does joining the registry really matter? The impact of the registry cannot be overstated. Every year, thousands of very ill men, women, and children turn to this list as their last and sometimes only hope. Volunteer bone marrow donors save lives.